Good morning, students. We are going to start a new chapter, that is respiration in organism. This is part 1, where we will learn about respiration and its type. So let's start. First of all, chapter's focus. What we have to learn in this chapter? We have to learn in this chapter respiration and its type, breathing and respiration. How do we breathe? Next, respiration in animals and respiration in plants. So, let's start. Kick-off activity means there is a small activity. Count your breath in 1 minute. Get a stopwatch or any watch from your school laboratory. Set it at for 1 minute and count to see how many breaths you take in 1 minute. And do same for your friend. Note the observation. Number of breath you take in 1 minute and number of breath your friend takes in 1 minute. Mostly we breathe in 1 minute 12 to 20 times. Breathe means one inhale and one exhale. Respiration and its type. Respiration can be defined as a metabolic process by which living beings derive energy for the different life processes that go in their bodies. There are many metabolic activities. Respiration is one of them. Metabolic process refers to any chemical reaction in the body required for its proper functioning. Respiration, photosynthesis, digestion, all are examples of different metabolic process. Here we have learnt about photosynthesis, where what happens? Plants take carbon dioxide from air and water from root and combines. It happens in green leaves. In the presence of sunlight, they make food, that is glucose, carbohydrate, plus oxygen. This is photosynthesis. Respiration is just opposite of photosynthesis. Here, the food which is made in photosynthesis, that food breaks down with the help of oxygen and gives carbon dioxide plus water plus lots of energy. Okay? Remember, respiration and photosynthesis are just opposite of each other. Now types of respiration. As mentioned earlier, respiration involves emission. Emission means to emit, बाहर निकलता है. Emission of energy in living organism. This could take place both in the presence, such as in humans and other animals and plants, or absence of, presence of and absence of, both sides of oxygen. Absence of oxygen happens when muscle cells and some microbial cells they does anaerobic respiration, means in the absence of oxygen. Accordingly, respiration could be classified in the following categories. There are 2 categories mainly, aerobic and anaerobic. Now do you know? The process of respiration is a good example of the law of physics that states that energy is neither lost nor created, nor destroyed, but is only converted from one form to another form. You must have seen when you put switch on, your heater starts blowing and fan starts revolving, around its axis. These are all change of forms of energy. Electric energy is converted into mechanical energy in case of fan, and electric energy is converted into heat energy in case of heater or blower. These are just examples. So, energy is never lost, never gained. Only its forms changes. Now come to aerobic respiration. It happens in the presence of oxygen. This is normal respiration. The process of respiration that involves the use of oxygen by living cells. This is also referred as a cellular respiration because it occurs inside the cell. Actually, it happens inside the cell, and there is a particular place or an organelle inside the cell that is called mitochondria, where respiration occurs, where food is break down with the help of oxygen and gives carbon dioxide and water and energy, which is energy is trapped in ATP. I will tell you later what is ATP. So there is a reaction. Glucose means food plus oxygen gives carbon dioxide plus water plus energy plus heat. Energy and heat same hai. Okay. Now come to, in this process, energy is produced in the form of energy-rich compound ATP. Its full form is adenosine triphosphate. Before the reaction, it is situated as ADP, adenosine diphosphate, which converts into adenosine triphosphate. But you don't go full form, just remember ATP. ATP is a type of flap where all the energy is stored. They traps inside the ATP. And heat. This helps in maintaining the warm body temperature in us, and the reason you breathe feels hot. And that's why your breathe, सांस जो है, you feel hot. गर्म हवा निकलता है ना नाक से, that is. Second is anaerobic respiration. Here energy is produced in the absence of oxygen. This process starts when enough oxygen is not present for aerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration is occurring if by chance if we start running, then what happens? We need more oxygen and there is not such sufficient oxygen, then anaerobic respiration starts occurring. This is used alongside anaerobic respiration in our muscle cells where someone is running very fast or performs excessive physical activity or doing exercise or doing he is in gym and doing vigorous exercise, and our body is taking normal oxygen in breathing. Then what happens? We start breathing faster. ज़्यादा जल्दी जल्दी लेने लगते हैं. So that more oxygen means more breaking of food, glucose, and then we get more energy plus heat, etc. Have you ever felt pain in your muscles while playing for an unusually long time? Say after a game or basketball, your body and muscles require a lot of energy than your usual level during such activities. Muscles of your legs and arms move continuous. मतलब अगर आप ज़्यादा बहुत देर तक एक्सरसाइज कर रहे हो, बहुत देर तक आप वॉक कर रहे हो या यू आर रनिंग, तो at that time when exercise and the oxygen supply is unable to meet up the demand, जितना चाहिए उतना नहीं मिल रहा है, then they start with the anaerobic process, and at that time no carbon dioxide, no water is formed. At that time lactic acid is formed, produced in the same, and this accumulates, ये this lactic acids starts accumulating means जमा हो जाता है in the cells, and this cause pain in the muscle, और वो जो जमा होता है that causes pain in our hand, in our muscles, in our legs, and we feel pain. This process can be summarized as follows: glucose, no CO2, no H2O, only lactic acid plus energy. Remember this. Aerobic में क्या होता है? Glucose plus oxygen gives CO2 plus H2O plus energy plus heat. And in anaerobic respiration, glucose gives, in the absence of oxygen, lactic acid plus some energy. This phenomenon is utilized in the beverage and brewery industry. जहाँ केक बनता है, ब्रेड बनता है, एंड ड्रिंक्स बनते हैं, अल्कोहल बनते हैं. Here sugar solution is fermented to produce alcohol. Look, sugar solution means glucose is fermented. Fermented means in the absence of oxygen to produce alcohol. This is lactic acid, and sometimes glucose in the absence of oxygen, ethyl alcohol. That's why it is used in alcohol industry. And here helps yeast. That yeast is a fungus which helps to ferment. In bakeries, yeast is mixed in dough. Dough means आटा में, to induce fermentation. As yeast respire and emits carbon dioxide and dough rises, तब क्या होता है? Yeast gives CO2 at that time, and this carbon dioxide, the dough rises and makes the cake and breads spongy and fluffy. धीरे धीरे केक ना, जब आप ईस्ट डालते हो या बेकिंग सोडा डालते हो तो क्या होता है कि आपका जो ना ब्रेड है वो धीरे धीरे फूल करके बड़ा हो जाता है. बिकॉज ऑफ दिस कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, the dough rises and makes the cake and breads spongy and fluffy. Anaerobic. So anaerobic में हमने we have learned 2 types, with the help of yeast and plus in the absence of oxygen. Aerobic respiration releases more energy per molecule. I think that's all for today. Okay, no problem. We will learn in the next video remaining parts of this anaerobic respiration. That's all for today. Okay. Thank you.